very emotional. The first day of operations, we got a route from Browde, our first corporate sponsors, and that was from Camps Bay through to town to our first beneficiary, and we delivered them croissants. At least it had some cheese and some ham for protein, and we delivered 14 kilograms, and the journey had begun. Well, probably the proudest moment for me 5 years later was that we had gone from 14 kilograms to 20 million kilograms of delivered food in 5 years, in an environment that for me was unprecedented in my business career. We built the most amazing team of dedicated, committed people to ending hunger in South Africa. And altogether it's been a very fulfilling time for me. Well, you know, there comes a time for everybody to decide when enough is enough. I'm 73 years old. I've been at this for 6.5 very amazing years, but tiring, and it's time for me to move on and to hand over the leadership of this company to Ozzy Nell, who's been my right-hand man since about 4.5 years ago, and he's very capable, and I want to move on to other things in the same space. I started the Union Against Hunger here in SA Harvest, and now we've decided to collaborate with many other people outside of SA Harvest, but SA Harvest will collaborate hugely with it, and that will deal with systemic intervention in the most fundamental way to end hunger in South Africa. Well, look, let me go back a little bit. It was always the strategy of SA Harvest to have a threefold strategy. And the first was to obviously rescue food that would have gone to waste and to deliver it to hungry people via community-based organizations countrywide. And that's what we've done amazingly well, 80 million meals in 5 years. The other was always to deal with initiatives and solutions in the systemic arena, because that's what ends hunger. Will very soon become the largest rescuer of food and feeding the hungry in this country. It has an incredible strategy. It has incredible goals and an incredible team, and together that will help alleviate hunger in a very significant way in South Africa through the rescue of food and delivering it to hungry people. Now, the rescue of food is important in many ways because that food would have gone to landfill, and that would have a very deleterious effect on the environment, and we prevented, up to now, we prevented more than 1 million kilograms of methane from being emitted into the atmosphere. I believe this because I didn't believe it. We had I started this, I worked very closely with Ronnie Khan, the CEO and initiator of the Harvest Group. She started in Australia. I had gone to Australia to learn the business. We grew up together, and we had promised each other we'd start it here. But just delivering food, I could never believe. I would have said from the beginning, believe this, it's going to happen. It took me about 8 months to really start understanding that this is going to be something huge in this country.